of a millennial that I read. Totally, I can see how it is them, and I can see how it is not me. I'm 44 years old. I know.
When we rehearsed, I did that.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how he gets to rip that off. So I should stand up and go 49.
Yeah, yeah. So, however, every classification I've read about a millennial reminded me completely of 23-year-old me. I also felt like I deserved to be, in fact, I deserved to be the boss of the company. That's why I started it at 23.
Sure.
I didn't believe I should have a boss. That's why I was fired from every spur job I had. So it feels like when I read the classifications of millennials, I'm like, yes, what we've just, we look at students and their outrage of everything. And we talk about, students, and we roll our eyes, look how outraged they are. Except we realize that don't you think every major generation of students do that? If you go back and look at 20-year-olds, they were protesting the war, they were protesting Vietnam, they were protesting, they were for the suffragettes, things.
Sure.
Is this not an era of where they are right now? Like, are we not just, we're saying millennials, but we mean young people leaving school?
So you're 10% right.
Cool, fair enough, good job.
Oh, is that, okay.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that there is definitely a part to that. And my approach to this is still the same, where I don't believe that it's an either or. I think that it's a combination of what you're saying. I definitely have characteristics that are, to me, reminiscent of a millennial now when I was 20, 21, 22. So I can definitely see comparisons, and I can understand how that would put somebody off from believing the theory. But in the context of how I've used it in work, I find it very useful for being able to categorize and therefore use or deliver to that group of people in a way that I can get the best out of them. And that's what I want. I want to be able to understand as much of what your hot buttons are as possible. And if I can do that, then I can get you to be as productive as you possibly can be. Otherwise, if I don't understand what your hot buttons are,
I guess you're saying that there has to be a departure point, a starting point.